when Senator Remi Tinubu was amongst us here, she used to come here sometime 9:30 while we were sitting time began then at 10. Probably God look at what she was doing, and now she's the first lady of this country. So being punctual is something that will go down well to show example to others. But if you don't come early, it's not good for the image of this wonderful institution. So please, let's try as much as possible to come by 11. And the leadership has resolved that we should start sitting by 11, in line with our rules. It reads, sitting of the Senate. Let me begin from 1. On Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursday, Friday, except the second and fourth Fridays of the month, committee meetings are to hold from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. On Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursday, the Senate shall meet at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. I repeat, 11 a.m. And unless previously adjourned, shall sit until 3 p.m. So, Mr. President, let me commend you for reminding our colleagues that we need to start our sitting by 11 on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We know that some do travel for committee assignments or go for consultations with their constituents, but let's try as much as possible, those who are around, for us to be here by 11. The Senate is the highest assembly in this country. We need to show example to others that this is the highest assembly in this country. So let's try as much as possible to convene here by 11 on our sitting days. I know some of these things that you do and you think they go for nothing. Sometimes, not only our constituent, but even God takes note of what we do. I remember in the 9th Senate, of course, even in the 8th Senate, when Senator Remi Tinubu was amongst us here, she used to come here sometime 9:30 while we were sitting time began then at 10. Probably God look at what she was doing, and now she's the first lady of this country. So being punctual is something that will go down well to show example to others. But if you don't come early, it's not good for the image of this wonderful institution. So please, let's try as much as possible to come by 11. And the leadership has resolved that we should start sitting by 11, in line with our rules. So we will always be here by 11, and we have been doing that, and we will not go in negation to our rules, because when we do that, we will not be leading by example. So please, we are all men, we are all distinguished men and women here. Let's try as much as possible to always be here by 11. It's good for us, it's good for the nation. Thank you very much for bringing forward to the attention of our colleagues. Thank you, Mr. President, for doing that.
Thank you. Your point is upheld. We should also note that it is the Senate sits whenever we have a quorum, and therefore, if we do not report on time and we have 2-3 people inside the chambers, any decision we take is null and void. That is why I emphasize that. And I also urge the leadership to take note of that, because we can't come in as leaders alone and sit down by 11 o'clock with 2 people or 3 people. It does not make sense. Senator Mongunu, the Senate has a quorum. And without a quorum, any business transacted is null and void. Am I right? So we should also make sure that we form a quorum before we start the day's proceedings.
Yes, sir.
The point of order is noted.
Yes, sir.
That one is left to you to enforce.
Yes, sir. Formation of quorum is sine qua non.
Presidents and security agencies on the rescue of our children who were in captivity for about 56 days So from the Chief of Army Staff to the Director General of SSS to the Inspector General of Police, and of course to the Minister of Defense, and particularly the Commander-in-Chief that led the operation. We also noted the fact that 3 of the personnel who went for the rescue operations lost their lives in the course of trying to rescue those children. An army lieutenant from Adamawa was killed, a police sergeant was killed, another private soldier was killed, and many were wounded. So on behalf of the Senate, we decided that also the teachers, 2 teachers that were in captivity with the children, were also murdered. So we've taken the motion, we've applauded government, we've applauded the security agencies, and we are pleading that the same be extended to any other part of the country where there may be any Nigerian in captivity. And so today we just felt, after discussion with the leadership, that we want to also support the victims' families. Like the young lieutenant was just 28 years old when he died in that operation. So we are sending a token of 50 million naira to them to be divided into the 5 deceased families. The family of the 2 teachers, the family of the 3 operatives who lost their lives, 10 million each on behalf of the Senate. So is this the view of the Senate? Those in support say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Leader of the Senate, this will be, you will present the token to the families of the deceased with a few of our colleagues. Maybe 10 million naira check each for the 5 of them to support the children that they left behind. Yes, Leader of the Senate.
President, I am Bino Siaro, Adamawa South. Mr. President, I'm rising under Section 68 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. And I would like to read the specific areas I want us to address our minds to. Section 68, a member of the Senate or of the House of Representatives shall vacate his seat in the House of which he is a member if, I now go to G, being a person whose election to the House was sponsored by a political party, he becomes a member of another political party before the expiration of the period for which the House was elected, provided that his membership of the latter political party is not as a result of a division in the political party of which he was previously a member, or of a merger of 2 or more political parties or factions by one of which he was previously sponsored. Mr. President, when distinguished Senator Kawu raised this point of order, he conveniently ignored this particular aspect, which says that for your seat to be declared vacant, when you defect from one political party to another, you must have been elected by that political party. Distinguished Senator Maidoki was not elected by APC. So he's leaving APC and coming back to another party, ADC, is not in contravention of that constitutional provision. I so submit, Mr. President.
Is it the view of the